let's talk about, speaking of Powerball, let's talk about hitting it. Let's talk about hitting it and getting what you dream of. Let's talk about it, because we're on the outside of a National Football League season, and as you know, you can never say never in the National Football League. I sit 2 seats away from Kurt Warner. They made movies about him.
They sure did.
You know, you can never say never. Outhouse to penthouse. Who goes from last to first more than National Football League teams? Happens all the time.
Every year.
Happens all the time.
Every
The Jacksonville
year.
Jaguars went from choosing first overall twice in a row. They won a playoff game.
They might win the Super Bowl.
They made the divisional round. They put a brief scare in Kansas City.
Facts.
So, we're on the outset of that season. And so, in that regard, I got a top 5 to start the program.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow. Right out the gate.
We're not waiting to hour
Those
3.
who love top 5s, you've hit the Rich Eisen Show Powerball.
We can give the people
You
what
didn't,
they
just
want.
you didn't just get 5 white ping pong ball digits right. You got the Powerball, too.
Hey.
Here we go.
Let's go.
Top 5 starved NFL fan bases most likely to be fed in 2023. I know it's a mouthful.
Okay.
And there's a lot of starved NFL fan bases, but these are the ones I believe that are going to eat in 2023. And make sure that the stomach rumblings calm down a little bit. First one up, number 5 on this list. I'm putting the Cleveland Browns on this list.
Hey.
I'm putting the Dog Pound on this list.
We're not
Their
talking about
last
them.
divisional win. The last time these dogs ate a division championship, 1989, when Bud
Really?
Carson's Browns won the AFC Central with a 9-6-1 record, half game better than the Houston Oilers. That's how long it's been.
Houston Oilers, number 1.
They are a team that one has to think, and I know Browns fans are like, yeah, we've been thinking this one has to think for a long time. You got to feel that Deshaun Watson is going to find himself, that he is not washed. He is not toast. He is not mediocre. He is a two-way threat. And that he is clear, at least it seems, from all the mishigas that would be called. I just went Yiddish on Deshaun Watson's off-the-field issues, dalliances, sexual harassment, all that stuff. And even worse, you got to feel he's clear of all that mentally, and he's going to come out. Amari Cooper, the rest of this team, as constructed, Nick Chubb, the defense, they got, better on both sides of the ball. Jim Schwartz is back in the league. He's their defensive coordinator. I kind of dig that Cleveland has a shot here, and could they make the playoffs? We all know Baker Mayfield just won a playoff game for them recently, but they're starved, and I think they got a shot to feed their dog pound this year. Number 4 on this list, a team with the last postseason win being the 2005 wild card against Chris Sims' Buccaneers.
Whoa.
I'm putting the Washington Commanders on this list.
Are?
Nobody's talking about them, and I'm not sitting here and saying they're making the playoffs. I am not.
Okay.
Okay, that's pretty
What
good.
I am saying is by sundown of this day,
They're going to be excited.
by sundown of this very day,
July the 20th.
this day, July the 20th, 2023 is the day Washington sports fans have been waiting for it seems like forever. Washington football fans will go through this season, their first without Dan Snyder being owner, in what seems like an eternity. And I think that alone is going to make sure that the Commanders have a better footing. All the nonsense and insanity that's gone on behind this. Remember Alex Smith said that you could not help but have what was going on in the front offices and what Dan Snyder's businesses were doing locally to conversation on the radio and stuff like that in the media? Couldn't help but sink into the locker room. I think that alone, and we'll see what Sam Howell can do, and the rest of that offense is definitely higher register. Like, you know what, they got some guys over there. Chase Young, did you see the video of what he looked like?
He's back.
Okay,
They
just
do
throwing it out
They do
there.
have some players.
And Ron Rivera has not forgotten how to be Coach of the Year. So I'm just throwing it out there.
I'll push back.
No, wait. No, you can push back all you want. He's won that award twice. So, bottom line, Dan Snyder's not going to be owner of this football team.
That
And
in itself is
that
worth
alone
like 3
is the
wins.
star fan base starving for him to get his ass out and have the door hit it on the way out. He's going to get that by the end of today.
They got some good receivers on that squad.
They sure do.
That's true.
You know?
Number 3 on this list. Last postseason win was the wild card in 2018. Their last division title was 2009. Only 2 playoff wins since 2010. I think that has a good chance to change. Show us your lightning bolts. Los Angeles Chargers are on this list. I know they made the playoffs last year. We all know what happened. But, man, Herbert sure looked like he was going to get that 4th seed at the AFC Final Four table last year. Went to Trevor Lawrence instead. Year before, Ryan Tannehill. I think they got the players. They just don't have what seems to be the luck ever.
Are they going to not Charger this year?
Let's find out. But you have to think that this starved fan base is most likely to be fed in 2023. Number 2 on this list, I've got a knife and a fork in my hands, and I am tucking
Feed me.
the napkin into my
Oh, you eating proper.
shirt. I am getting ready to be fed. New York Jets fan base, we are ready to be fed, and I know everybody's hoping that the trapdoor opens up underneath the piece of filet mignon that is being put on the plate right now. I get it. I understand it. I saw you, Greeny, with your Jets shirt underneath your... Hey, I just want to say this. Don't ever say to me that I am the biggest Jet cheerleader on television, okay?
You might have a point.
I haven't put on a piece of Jet garb like Greeny did. I mean, he got way up and out there with that. I saw that, Mike. All right?
Did he rename his kids yet?
Sure. Why not?
I guess so.
Hi, this is Aaron, and this is Roger.
I hope he renames his kids Dalvin and Cook next week.
Cook Greenberg.
Let's go.
That's actually a cool name.
Cook Greenberg. It's not bad. Let Greenberg cook.
Yeah, Cook Greenberg is a cool name.
Let Greeny cook. Number 1 on this list, I think this team has not... Here, how about this? Last division win, 1993. 9-game playoff losing streak.
Wayne Fonts.
How about that?
Hello.
Oh, I know this answer.
Their last postseason win was when they did curb stomp your Dallas Cowboys back in 1991 divisional round,
Always gotta
38-6.
bring up old stuff,
The
don't we?
Detroit Lions have the most starved fan base, most likely to be fed in 2023. They are ready to eat, and I think they are going to be stuffed.
Didn't they just add Denzel Mims?
Yeah, from the Jets, they did. I'm telling you, man.
Got weapons.
How about that? They've made the playoffs 8 straight times and got one and done. And then their 9-game losing streak started with the 1991 NFC Championship game loss to the Washington Redskins at the time. Detroit Lions, I know the bandwagon is full, but there's a good reason for that. They've got playmakers. They sure do. Amon-Ra St. Brown, to me, I've said it before, I believe he is a top 10 receiver in the NFL. And I know you're crazy, what have you. Okay, sounds good to me. Jahmyr Gibbs, so many teams apparently got beaten to the punch by the Lions right there. Add him to an offense. I understand, Jamison Williams is going to miss some games. He's going to come back. All right. Jared Goff starting against Kansas City and trying to go point for point with Patrick Mahomes. And they've got a game wrecker on the other side of the line of scrimmage whose job is going to be to wreck the party on Thursday Night Football, Aiden Hutchinson, who, by the way, is our first guest on this program, joining in just a few minutes' time. And that is my top 5 list of most starved NFL fan bases most likely to be fed in 2023.
Love it.
Feed me.
I didn't even do the one more. The one more... All right, do it, Mike.
We need one more.
You can't quit it.
Because I can't quit. It's not the Verizon thing. It's another thing I can't quit.
Thank goodness.
We don't even have a graphic for it on Audible. Omaha.
Oh,
If I hear kaput,
You're not going to do it. Don't
he's up
worry.
here making hand gestures.
It's not
at
happening.
the-
No.
at The line.
They have not won a division title since 2002, and their last postseason win was the 2002 AFC Championship game. Can you do something, Las Vegas Raiders? Can you do something? Can you feed this you want to talk about a starved fan base? You could make the case the most underrated starved fan base in the National Football League is a franchise with fans who are alive, who have seen multiple trophies put in the case.
They're loyal.
Thank you, Mike. You know what I'm saying?
Who's the quarterback?
Is it Garoppolo?
You know what? It is going to be Garoppolo. I feel it in my bones, whatever with his foot and all of this stuff. Jimmy G with McDaniels, okay? They know each other. He's got this. He's got Devontae friggin' Adams and Hunter Renfrow. And Josh Jacobs hopefully is not going to hold out and get out there. They've got playmakers. For crying out loud, they have playmakers. And in terms of being let down and starved, I mean, my God, I think I lost 15 pounds for the amount of ass I got chewed out in Kansas City. Every single time I poked my head out there for the draft.
Yeah.
Yeah, they took that person.
So that's a starved fan base. They only made the playoffs twice since playing in the Super Bowl. That's it. They keep missing it and missing it and missing it. They got in that 1 year with Derek Carr. He broke his ankle, so Jack Del Rio is on quarterback number 3. And then we saw what happened in Cincinnati a couple years ago at the end of the Mayock administration as Gruden got bounced in the middle of the season. Can we do something, Vegas? Feed your fan base. They're not on the list because I don't think it's most likely. I think these are more likely, including Washington. Don't sleep on the Commanders. And scene. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.